Boom, baby, what is up, everybody? Apparently, Jake Paul is calling out Conor McGregor. For a straight boxing match. He's willing to offer $50 million to step in the ring to fight Conor McGregor. And because Conor McGregor hasn't responded, now Jake Paul is talking crap about Conor McGregor's wife. And nah, son, you don't go out and talk about people's significant others and people's family like that. So, is this fight going to ever happen? I don't know. But here's my take on Jake Paul possibly fighting Conor McGregor for $50 million. But for myself, I don't understand why he's calling out Conor McGregor, because there's no, like if this fight ever happened, like Dana White said, there's no way this fight would ever happen. But if it did, what does Conor McGregor have to gain from this besides knocking out a YouTube guy? And if Conor McGregor lost, it would look severely bad. But if Jake Paul loses, he'll just go, well, I'm not really a boxer. I'm a YouTuber who been boxing for a couple of years, and I tried, and that's what he has to offer is I tried. But somebody like a Conor McGregor, if he lost, they can make fun of him because they're like, aha, you lost to a professional YouTuber who isn't technically a boxer. And yes, technically the record is Conor 0-1 and Jake 2-0, but Jake has not fought a real professional fighter, and that's what Conor McGregor is, a real true professional fighter. And that is one thing that I think Jake Paul doesn't understand is he's going to use all the tricks in the book talking about his wife, and I'm like, dude, that is one thing you do not do, is talk about a man's woman. I don't care if it's his wife, his girlfriend, significant other, whatever. You do not talk about someone's wife like that. He said, oh, your wife is a 4, and now the only person that Jake Paul follows on Instagram is Conor McGregor's wife, and he's trying to nitpick him and keep going, come on. And I'm like, what's going to happen is, you think Jose Aldo, a professional fighter, get knocked out is going to look stupid when he fought Conor. It's going to be worse when Jake Paul, if that fight happens, because he's not going to knock him out within 10 seconds of the fight. He's going to probably put a significant beat down on this kid where the kid doesn't want to box anymore, or the kid is just humbled. That's what this kid needs. Like Nate Diaz said, he needs a smack in the face. He needs an ass whooping because he needs to be humbled. Because who has he fought? He's fought nobody. I would love to see Nate Diaz slap the shit out of him. You know? I'm not really a Jake Paul fan. Logan Paul's kind of grown on me because he has like a podcast and he seems more respectful and he seems like he understands fighting Floyd Mayweather is a scary situation, even though Floyd is a retired fighter and hasn't fought since like 2016. But Conor's been more active. But at the end of the day, I think he needs to get the shit smacked out of him because he's writing checks that his ass can't cash. It's like me talking to Nate Diaz. Of course Nate's gonna whoop me up. I'm not a professional fighter. I could hit the heavy bag a little bit, but I would never call out a professional fighter like that. $50 million is a lot of money, but at the end of so when I see this on social media and I hear about this, I'm like, you can't be talking about another man's family like this. That is straight disrespect. And I understand where Jake's coming from. He wants to do this to use it for his advantage, to get Conor riled up, so Conor will come out of the woodworks and want to fight Jake Paul, right? But you're writing checks that your ass can't catch, and Jake Paul, if he loses, which he probably will get knocked out, he'll just use that in his interview. Hey, I'm not a professional boxer. I tried, okay? And that's what he's going to do. I tried, and people are like, well, you should shut your mouth. And then is Jake Paul going to go away? No. Jake and Logan Paul have found a niche in this so-called celebrity boxing realm where they fight tomato cans that are not professional boxers or professional fighters or people who really never laced up gloves or really are they are more of an athlete than these guys, and they beat them up and they look good and people go, yeah, well, Jake's a good boxer. Yeah, Jake is decent at best. He's amateur level at best. But fighting somebody like a Conor McGregor, all you're looking for is a payday. And I understand what he's looking at. I could get $50 million for calling out Conor McGregor. Of course I'm going to lose. But at the end of the day, I'm making truckloads of cash. Why wouldn't I do that? But I just see this as a stupid marketing ploy. Like when Jake did this, Logan on his podcast was like, wow, whoa, really? You're doing this? Like he kind of looked at it as, dude, my little brother's being stupid. My little brother's being dumb. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think this would really happen? Do you think this is really a smart idea? Or would you even call out Conor McGregor? Hell no. But I like how the response from Nate came across on Twitter. He's like, dude, you're just a spoiled ass kid that needs to get his ass whooped. You're like the punk in the high school, like the bully in high school that eventually needs to get his mouth shut. And once I shut your mouth and slap the crap out of you, you will never run your mouth again because you'll realize, oh, I'm not the toughest guy on the planet. I ain't the alpha male. I gotta respect people. And I think that's what's gonna happen. Conor McGregor or some other mixed martial artist is gonna take the fight with him and slap the shit out of him. And he's gonna realize, you can't act this way. You can't disrespect people. But I understand where Jake's coming from because he wants to make that cash money. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Will this fight ever happen? And if it does, what do you think the results can be? Conor knocking him out in 10 seconds? Conor McGregor taking it all 6 rounds or 10 rounds and beating him down? Or is there a slight chance in hell that Jake Paul would win? Let me know, baby!